The Luftwaffe fielded some of the most advanced aircraft of World War II. Today, we explore the machines that ruled the skies for Nazi Germany. The Messerschmitt Bf 109 was the backbone of the Luftwaffe throughout the war. Fast, agile, and produced in enormous numbers, it fought on every major front from 1939 until the final days of 1945. More than any other German aircraft, the Bf 109 defined air combat during World War II. The FOCKE-WULF FW190 was one of the most feared fighters of the war. When it first appeared in 1941, Allied pilots were shocked by its speed, firepower, and rugged construction. Powered by a radial engine, the FW190 could absorb significant damage and still return home. It excelled at low and medium altitudes and became a favorite among German pilots. Over time, it was adapted into multiple roles, including ground attack and bomber interception, making it one of the Luftwaffe's most versatile fighters. The Bf 110 was designed as a long-range heavy fighter intended to escort bombers deep into enemy territory. While it performed well early in the war, it proved vulnerable against agile single-engine fighters during the Battle of Britain. However, the aircraft found new life as a night fighter, where its heavy armament and onboard radar made it deadly against Allied bombers under cover of darkness. The Junkers Ju-87 Stuka became the symbol of blitzkrieg warfare. Its precision dive bombing attacks shattered enemy defenses in Poland, France, and the early Eastern Front. The infamous siren mounted on its landing gear created psychological terror as much as physical destruction. Although slow and vulnerable later in the war, the Stuka remained effective when air superiority could be maintained. The HEINKEL He-111 was one of Germany's primary medium bombers. It formed the backbone of the Luftwaffe's bombing campaigns during the invasion of Poland and the Battle of Britain. Its distinctive glass nose provided excellent visibility for bombing and navigation. As the war progressed, increasing Allied fighter opposition exposed its weaknesses, but it remained in service throughout the conflict. Nicknamed the Flying Pencil due to its slim fuselage, the Dornier Do-17 was designed for speed. Early in the war, it relied on outrunning enemy fighters rather than defensive armament. While fast for its time, its light bomb load and weak protection led to heavy losses, and it was eventually replaced by more capable designs. The Junkers Ju-88 was one of the most versatile aircraft of World War II. It served as a bomber, night fighter, reconnaissance aircraft, and even a dive bomber. Crews praised its speed, adaptability, and strong performance across multiple roles. Few aircraft matched the Ju-88's flexibility, making it a critical asset to the Luftwaffe. Germany's only operational heavy bomber, the He-177, was ambitious but deeply flawed. Designed to carry heavy bomb loads over long distances, it suffered from severe engine problems, including frequent fires. Despite its potential, technical failures prevented it from becoming the strategic bomber Germany desperately needed. The Me-262 was the world's first operational jet fighter. Faster than any Allied aircraft, it was virtually untouchable when flown correctly. However, it arrived too late, suffered from engine reliability issues, and was often misused as a bomber interceptor only after Allied forces had gained air superiority. Even so, it marked the beginning of the jet age. Designed specifically to destroy tanks, the HS-129 was heavily armored and built for ground attack. Its cockpit protection was so thick that visibility was limited, but it allowed pilots to survive intense ground fire. Armed with powerful cannons, it was one of the Luftwaffe's primary tank busters on the Eastern Front. The Ju-52 was the workhorse transport aircraft of the Luftwaffe. It carried troops, supplies, and wounded soldiers across every front. From airborne assaults to desperate supply missions like Stalingrad, the Ju-52 played a vital logistical role throughout the war. The BV-138 was a long-range maritime patrol flying boat. Used for reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare, it patrolled vast stretches of ocean, tracking Allied shipping. Its endurance made it a valuable asset in naval operations. The Ho-229 was a revolutionary flying wing jet design. With reduced radar signature and exceptional speed potential, it was decades ahead of its time. Though it never entered full production, its influence can be seen in modern stealth aircraft. Advanced, innovative, and often flawed, these aircraft tell the story of a nation racing against time. They did not win the war, but they changed aviation history.